Hi, writerly friends and colleagues and students. I am coming to you today from my therapy office where I have already this morning been sitting with a couple of clients who are really weeping over the results of the division in our nation over the last week or so. And my last client was really sitting with this question of whether or not anything that she does in her life as an activist is useful or effective. And I found myself thinking about my years of involvement with the Bellingham Sister Cities Association and how the Sister Cities program was founded after World War II when President Eisenhower believed that government to government diplomacy was not effective in healing the wounds of the war. And so the Sister Cities, the idea behind the Sister Cities Association is that citizens become diplomats. We become diplomats from one nation to another by making one-on-one relationships and city-to-city relationships. And I know that for me, my understanding of the world has grown and expanded through my relationships with people in the sister cities, Bellingham's sister cities in Chile, Australia, Mongolia, and Japan, among others. And those relationships, person to person, have really changed my outlook. So that led me to thinking about memoir. And one thing that happens a lot of times when I'm working with people who are writing their memoirs is they come to this point where they ask themselves the question, hey, does my story matter? And I just want to say that yes, your story matters. When you tell your story to another person, really deeply and vulnerably, you're engaging in citizen to citizen diplomacy. And that's how the world changes. It doesn't, in my view, change when one government has an interaction with another government. It changes when I know your story and when you know my story so deeply, and we look in each other's eyes, or we read about one another on the page, as it were, with memoir, and we really experience one another. We get to be gotten one person to another, and that's what makes tiny shifts in understanding, in my understanding and in your understanding, whether we share political beliefs or not. So I am just sending you this video, whether you're a storyteller around a campfire or at the dinner table at Thanksgiving, or you're a writer, to encourage you to tell your stories. That story changes identity. Story changes narrative on a personal level, on a community level, on a city level, and on a nation-to-nation level. So please keep writing, keep telling, keep speaking, and keep listening.